Yo, what's up, everyone? Daniel Yuck here. Thank you for tuning in today. I appreciate it. Today, I want to go ahead and bring you all a review on this wireless power supply called the WX2. Before I continue, I want to go ahead and give a shout out to Vision to Ink Tattoo for recommending this specific power supply to me. In the time that I've been using this, I have nothing but good things to say about it. I want to go ahead and shed some up close and personal light on it for you all. For those whom are looking for a wireless power supply, this is one that I definitely recommend. That won't break the bank. So let's go ahead and continue here. As you can see, it's the WX2. It is a wireless power supply. Now, right off the bat, I'm gonna put it in my hand here so you can see the dimensions and a comparison here. It is not heavy at all. This thing is not heavy. And this is the same power supply on a CNC Q2 tattoo machine. And it is not heavy at all. It is actually perfectly balanced. I used to use a different power supply that I'll go ahead and do another review on as well. But this power supply specific, I'm going to go ahead and go over some specific reasons on why I wanted it, or actually one main reason why I wanted this power supply. And I'll go ahead and just shed as much light as I can. But as you all can see, this is the power supply up close and personal. This is a power supply on a tattoo machine wrapped and ready to go. This is a CNC Q2. I want to go ahead and bring this up close. Like I stated, it is not heavy at all. This is under it. This is the top. This is the side. This is the other side where you charge it. And this is the back here. As you can see, it's RCA. Me personally, again, guys, I have nothing but good things to say about this specific power supply. It is amazing. Let's go ahead and actually load up a coiled needle, as you can see right here, into the Q2. Just so that way I can go ahead and demonstrate the specific power supply here in action. Now I'm gonna go ahead and turn it on right here by pressing and holding. And as you can see, it actually showed the battery and then the voltage. You can stop it by pressing the power supply again. Turn it off by holding it down. Now, if you look right here, it's going to show you where the battery is at, and then it's going to go ahead and show you the voltage where it's at. So we have 92%, and we're at 7.8 volts. One thing that I genuinely loved about this power supply was that we can move it in different increments up and down. So 7.8, 7.9, 8, 8.1, 8.2, and so forth. And if you hold it down, I'm going way down there into 4, and it's still pushing that. I go way into like the 4, maybe 4.5, 5 volts for pepper shading, that sort of thing, with the 3-round liner, which is this right here. And as you can see, it's pushing it fine with no problems. I'm going to bring it up close so you can hear it. There is no fluctuations in voltage that I noticed apparently. And again, I've used this for about maybe 8 to 10 hours now, and I've have nothing but good things to say. I haven't experienced anything adverse or negative. It's very easy to switch between voltages. Works great even without the cart. This power supply is a very solid power supply. From my personal experience with it, I will go ahead and continue to bring you all updates. I'm going to go ahead and do several tattoos with this specific power supply. I want to go ahead and bring this box right here up close and personal for you all as well. I'll go ahead and freeze the screen so you guys can read all the specs and specifics on this specific battery power supply. Forgive me there. Those are the specific assortments that it does come in. I got the RCA. And again, this specific battery, I have no complaints at this current moment. I'm going to be doing more tattoos with it. Per usual, I will bring you updates on everything. For the most part, I do highly recommend this battery. I've had 8 to 10 hours of just solid tattooing with this, and it tattooed flawlessly. I do have an 11 round liner here that I was using about an hour or so ago. As you can see, it's pushing an 11 round liner, no problem at all. I want to bring it up closer so you guys can hear it. There's no current fluctuations or anything like that. It's a stable, solid wireless power supply. I'm glad that I made upgrades to this because I wanted to be able to navigate in between increments like so upon tattooing. That's what I was looking for. You can go ahead and change the needle depth as well. I needed a power supply that was able to fluctuate in between the voltages. So for example, we have 7.5, 7.6, 7.7, and so forth. I needed a power supply that did that. So that way when I go and drop into the lower voltages, I can get the effects that I needed upon tattooing. As you can see, we're in the 5 range voltage and still pushing the 11 round liner. This is a solid power supply. I do highly recommend it. I also want to go ahead and show you all that with a wireless power supply, they can actually push mags too. So this is going to be a ring 27 round mag, as you can see right here. And I want to go ahead and show you all that it can push all needle configurations. And we're going to be pushing it at 5.7 volts. And as you can see, like nothing. It's pushing that mag like nothing there. Very, very nice. You can go ahead and change the needle depth if you need to. But as you can see, it pushes round mags like nothing, smoothly, with ease. I just want to go ahead and show you all that as well. Very solid power supply. I do highly recommend it to any and every tattooist. If you're looking for a power supply, this one's definitely one to check out. Just want to go ahead and let you all hear it up close. I will go ahead and be doing a full review on these ring cartridges soon, so stay with me on that. Be sure to subscribe. So as you can see, it's pushing with ease. There's no struggle, no heat. I don't feel any fluctuations in voltage or anything like that. It just feels smooth. As you can see right there. Yeah, but there you all have it. That is the WX2 wireless power supply. I do highly recommend it. Like I stated, I use it for about 8 to 10 hours. It is flawless. I've charged them both right up. It took about maybe 3 hours total to charge, but the time that you get to use it is a lot more. So let's say you charge it, you're running at 7 volts, 7.5, you're probably going to get a solid 4 to 5 hours out of it, give or take. Every person is going to be different. Granted, you know, the machine, the motor, all of that is a variable to consider, but more or less you are going to get a very good session time per battery. So I bought 2 so that way I can have a cyclic workflow, meaning let's say if I'm going to, hypothetically, we're going to do a back piece today. We want to do the entire outline today. Let's say the top part of the back took 4 hours, 5 hours at 7.8 volts. This battery died. I want to go ahead and remove it. I want to put it on the charger while this one was fully charged, put this one on, and then repeat the process. So that way you're never stuck without a wireless battery. I highly recommend to pick up 2. I do highly recommend to get 2 for that specific reason. That way you can keep your cyclic workflow. Now I do have a covered CNC Q2 with the WX2 wireless power supply. I have an uncovered CNC Q2 right here. I want to go ahead and show you all a more up close and personal look without the whole wrapping and covering. So let's go ahead and get a quill 3-round liner, a buck pin 3-round liner. So if you're asking yourself, or if you're thinking that this is heavy, it's rather not. It's really not heavy at all. It actually feels very comfortable and balanced. As you can see, the body right here, it's very it's very parallel right here, as you can see, with the specific CNC Q2. So what I'm trying to say by this is, when I press the power supply, I have the support of the machine holding up against it, and even pressing and going up and down in voltage is no problem at all. I like to just put my finger behind here and grab it, so that way it gives me a firm little locking there, and I have no issues fluctuating between voltages. But as you can see, it is very nice up close and personal. It is not heavy, and I want to reiterate that and point that out. It's definitely not heavy at all. It's balanced. As you can see, it actually flows with my hand. So the setup is nice. It doesn't get in the way. Again, it's not heavy. It doesn't pull back. It doesn't have any hang back here. None of that. Let's go ahead and turn it on. And to do so, as you can see, when I press the power supply, if I just firmly hold my machine right here, it all works together. As you saw, this one was at 95%. We're at 7.5 volts, and we're running just fine. And you can go ahead and fluctuate easily. So I just put my finger back here. You can hold it down to fluctuate even more. And this specific feature right here, what I'm showing you, the fact that I can fluctuate in increments like that by cents, is why I got this specific power supply. I needed something that was powerful enough to push what I needed to push, but in the specific increments that I needed to push it in. So let's say if I'm going for a really soft pepper shading, then I'm going to want to drop down to roughly maybe low 5s, maybe even 4.9. And this specific machine with this specific power supply could push that low, as you can see. I've used it for about 8 to 10 hours, as I stated, and I've never experienced any specific heat or anything like that. I do keep it wrapped, as you see right here, and I have yet to experience that. But as you all can see, we're at 4.9 volts, and it's pushing like nothing. It feels very, very smooth. Even on this specific battery, this is a completely different unit from this. Keep that in mind. It still sounds smooth. There is no fluctuations at all that are apparent to me, at least right now, that I hear. Again, guys, I'm going to keep you all updated. Put my finger behind here. Still no fluctuations, pushing very, very smooth. I want to go ahead and take some time to reiterate as to what exactly comes inside the box upon purchasing the WX2 on your end. You're going to go ahead and receive the box with the wireless power supply and the charging cable inside. It is very, very simple, straightforward. It has a sticker marking the fitting that you selected as well. In my case, it was RCA, as you can see. And that is the contents of the WX2. I highly recommend this power supply. It is a solid power supply for those who are looking for an affordable wireless power supply that you can actually depend on. Just wanted to go ahead and let you all see everywhere around. I do highly recommend this battery. This is a solid wireless power supply. If you are on the market, you should definitely pick this one up. I highly recommend it. What I will go ahead and do for you is leave links in the description below to take you to the exact product page where I purchased these from. Yet again, I appreciate you tuning in this long. If I didn't touch base on something specific that you may have wanted to know throughout this video, by all means, please feel free to drop it in the comment section down below, and I'm going to do my best to guide you in the best possible direction. If you're not, be sure to give me a follow on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. I have all social medias under Daniel Yuck at DanielYuck. I would genuinely appreciate the support. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and ring that bell, as I will be bringing more in-depth videos like this. Comment down below on what you want to see next. Yet again, guys, I do appreciate you tuning in this long. You'll have a great day.